Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to dekit my latest finish, which is my first DIYMoon Shop. So I'm super excited to be done. This is another finish I can add, and also another Big 10 company that I can cross off my list for that goal. So super excited for that reason. So I'm just going to jump in and start dekitting. I have ABs here that I used in the kit that I am going to put back in here. And now I'm saying that, I'm thinking about it. I think I'm going to wait to put these away until I just double check and make sure that some of my September challenge kits might not have some of those colors in them, since I know I have those as ABs, and I will worry about it then. And if I don't have them in those particular kits, then I will put them back in with my spare drills here. So, but I'm super excited to be done with this kit, just because, I mean, it was fun to work on, but just because, again, it's one of my Big 10, so I get to knock that off of my list. And then it's another finish. And yeah, it's always exciting to finish something, isn't it? It was actually nice to finish this because it wasn't very big compared to the last two finishes. And my last two projects have been rather large, and so it was kind of nice to just sit down with something that I could finish in 3 or 4 days. So, because that hasn't happened in a while. It's been more like my projects have been something that took me a couple of months to complete. So yeah, this was nice to just kind of sit down and work on it. And I did something a little different with this particular kit. I saved the girl for last, and I kind of did all of her hair and everything else first, so that, because the background was a lot of kind of pastel colors, you know, some very light purples, a lot of gray, some like light brown for her hair. And so all of the really kind of what I consider fun colors are what I saved for last, the pinks and everything. So these were ABs, and I didn't have any round 310 ABs, so I'm going to stick those in there. I'm not going to pull them out for any of my September kits because I'm sure I have several that have 310, but I know that amount is not going to be enough to do in a kit. And this 318 color, I have a huge bag already full of, so I'm just going to dump it directly into my trash rather than saving it, because I don't need more than one full bag. My round kits, my round spare drills, I really only use for, you know, if I run out of something in another kit. I suppose at some point maybe I'll use them for a project, but I haven't up to this point, and I really want to keep them all just in one box. Like I said, I've got my square spares. Say that 10 times fast. I have 2 boxes full of those spares, and right now all of my round ones fit into one box, and I would really like to keep it that way because I just would. I would like to have no more than well, I'd like to have no more than 2 boxes. I currently have 3 of spare drills, so I really need to get busy working on my Heaven and Earth design projects so that I can use up some of those spare squares. I've got them kitted up, so they're not in my spares, but I probably have more than I need kitted up. So, at least in some of the colors. So, and I have a couple of canvases that I think I could use round drills with, a couple of blank canvases, but I haven't decided what I want to do for a project yet. So, I need to decide that, and then I can see about using up some of these spare rounds. So, well, those are nice and stuck in there. Come on, guys. Get out of there. Okay, that was weird. Don't know why they were stuck in there like that. They weren't staticky, they were just stuck. Okay, $5.98. I really did enjoy working on this kit. The colors in it, really pastel, but very pretty, just very soft. And then, of course, you know, all of those kind of colors next to these really vibrant pinks, which were really fun to work with. So, yeah, I saved all the pinks for last because they were the most fun. I can't wait for you guys to see how this one turned out. I'm excited now because I have another DIYMoon, but I may wait until next year to work on it because I have some ideas for some things for next year that might work with, and so I think I'm gonna save it for that. So just look at these pretty pinks, you guys. Just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous colors. Even though I've got two different shades in there, that's funny. But then I have enough, and I know if I start a project, I could pick and choose. Okay. 718. It's not that color. Ooh, I don't have very many of these at all. Okay, and then 762. Pretty sure I have those. I may have more than enough of those. I don't know if I need to save those. Yeah, that bag is full. So my 762s. Part of the reason I know that one is full, that's the color I used in my Diana, and I had lots of leftovers. So I knew that one was going to have a lot left in it. 818. Okay. And then another one of those really pretty berry red, like magenta kind of colors. Bet these would be pretty in ABs. I should order some ABs of these. Whoa, those had some left over in it, didn't it? I'll just put those in my trash. 1 or 2 drills aren't going to kill me if I don't save every single last drill. Okay. And then also, this is 939. I know I have a huge bag full of that, so I'm not going to save those either. 939, 3371, 310. There's just some colors that I know I have a lot of that I don't need to save necessarily. Wouldn't have expected this many of this particular color, but you never can tell what colors are going to get used in a kit, I guess. I think both this one and the one before, there's 2 different shades in there, but that's okay. It's all good. Yeah, I definitely need to come up with a project for some of my spares. It's getting kind of crowded in some of those rows, which means things try to escape. All right, 3041. And whoops, starting to put that back in the wrong place. 3041. There we go. And then 3042. I would have been looking for that bag because I was putting it in the complete wrong place. That would not have been good when I went to go look for it later. 3042 3607. Another one of these pretty berry colors. Ugh, come on, get out of there. I don't know why everything is sticking today. Okay, let me peel some of the stickers off here. This is so much easier than when I was doing my Dekit of the Firefly one and all my stickers were sticking. I spent a good probably hour cleaning off all of the residue from all of the containers. That was not fun, let me tell you. But it's all done now, so, and they're all clean, so it's all good. But I might, when I do older kits like that, use the tape trick and put like washi tape or scotch tape underneath where I put the stickers so they're easier to pull off. 3743. Have a lot of this color left. Okay, and then I'm on to my last few. Whoa, that one did not come off nicely. Gonna need to clean that one off. Okay, so this one, they had regular 310s as well. I guess so you could pick whether or not you wanted to use the regular 310s or use the ABs. I didn't use the regular ones, I used the ABs, so, and I know I don't need to save any 310s because I have a ton of those already. So I'm good to go there. All right. And 3747. And then I've got, what, 5 or 6 colors left? Okay, 3756. This color was not very much used very much in the kit, but it was weirdly one of her skin colors, which was kind of strange, but all right, 3804. I'm in the last row here. Oh, I don't have any of these. Always love it when I get a color I don't have. Come on, get out of there. Guys, what are you doing? They're being stubborn today. Okay, get in there. Sticking to my finger even. Okay, 3804, 3806. Whoops. That one almost rolled off the table. 3806, 3836. I'm getting close to being done. I'm getting to the end of the numbers here. 3836. Okay. Let me put all the lids back on these. Peel my stickers off. Those are coming off so nicely. Love the Xyron. Still waiting for their repositionable refills to come back into stock so I can grab one of those. I wonder why that one in particular didn't come off very well. Did I just rip it off too? Was I too hasty? All right, 3848. And then 3861. 3848, 3861. This one's getting kind of full too. Maybe I won't need to save any more of these. Okay. All right, 3861. So I've got the one bottle that I need to clean off because it's got some residue on it. But all my drills are now put away. So that one didn't come off very cleanly either. Maybe I'm just getting too big of a rush, and that's why it's not coming off clean. Anyway, okay, so I want to show you my trash. Let me move the bottles out of the way. Let me move this out of the way, this box, and then I will show you my trash and show you the canvas. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I want to show you the trash, which for this kit was not a lot. Mostly what I had, and I think you can see here, is a lot of these, what I call baby drills. They are the little kind of round pieces that you can see some of them are still stuck in here, that are like not completely formed drills. Okay, I think I got them all out. A couple of them escaped onto the table. Okay, so if I shake it here, you can see, look at all these really teeny tiny, that particular color, as you can see, was pretty bad, of the little not formed drills. There's a half drill right there. There's some that had like pieces, so that one's too big. But yeah, really most of what I had was these little not quite fully formed drills. So, but for the size of the kit, not too bad. Not too bad for trash. That's all there was. So let me make sure I get all of that in there. Got all the other extras that I threw in there. Like to give it all a good mix before I put my trash away. Okay, now let me show you guys the canvas. Ta-da! Here is the canvas. Let me zoom out a little bit so you guys can see. And there she is. So you can see, like I said, the background here is all those kind of muted colors, the light purples, light blues, there's some white, some gray, and then you've got these kind of pastel-y kind of browns for her hair. But all the real color is in her. Now, I gotta say, I don't know if I'm a fan of how her skin and her face is rendered. I feel like there's too much purple. Like, I feel like I would have been okay with the grays, kind of grayish blues, and even this little highlight. But you go from this very kind of stark white and peach, and then fade directly into these purples. And I know the original artwork, which I will stick over there, um, kind of plays up some of those. But you know, I just feel like this is one of those paintings that maybe just sticking with one or two colors and here, you know, her forehead just has very little white. It's this big section of purple and kind of purplish blue. And while it looks okay from a distance, I think it would have looked better overall if it hadn't been quite so much purple in her skin. I mean, I get why they did it based on the colors of the artwork, but so there's that fine line between keeping it true to the original artwork and making it workable as a diamond painting, especially at a smaller size. Because I know that's a lot of people's complaints about like Diamond Painting Deutschland versus some other companies that do Josephine Wall, because I preferred the Diamond Painting Deutschland because I felt like it was truer to her art. But that also meant that it was a huge painting and I had 250 colors. So I can certainly understand why someone might want a smaller painting, you know, more like this 40 by 60 size and less colors. I mean, I had 36 colors rather than 250 like I did with Diana. But sometimes I feel like it does sometimes lose a little bit in translation, because when you're, you know, talking about somebody, especially who in their art has a lot of kind of gradient fading, That's very hard to represent in diamond paintings, just because of the medium. And so, especially when you're limiting yourself on the number of colors that can be used. Um, yeah. And I mean, again, I get it, but yeah. So I will say, loved the drills. This was again my first DIY moon shop. I thought the ABs I added in, I like. I think it added a lot to it. Now, I did try to not add in ABs, even though it was a color that I was using for ABs in her skin. Like you can see a few here and a couple on her forehead, but I didn't put any in her face here. I think ABs and skin tones, even fantasy type skin tones, is not my favorite look, so I didn't do that there. I wish I would have had some ABs in some of these kind of pinks and purples and kind of dark berry colors, because I think that would have been really good. Um, that drill is not seated all the way. There we go. Ran my finger over it and I could feel it sticking up, which is weird because I go over all of my paintings with a rolling pin to make sure that everything is stuck down really well. So, so yeah, I've got some close-up footage of this somewhere, maybe if I can find it. If I have it, and I said that, and now I wonder if it's a different kit. So if I have it, I'll stick it in. If I don't, then I won't. Um, but yeah, I think overall I'm really happy with how it turned out. I loved the black ABs that they provided. Their drills were really nice. Didn't have any issues with the canvas itself. Yeah, I really liked it. It went way quicker than I thought it would. I didn't have any issues with it. Their drills were nice. Everything lays nice and flat. I didn't have any problems with popping drills or anything like that. So yeah, complete thumbs up from me. And actually really looking forward to doing the other kit that I have from their shop. And they have some artists that I really, really like. So I may go back and do like a big order for next year, and so that I know I have some kits on the way from them. If I buy them all at once, then I'm only got to pay that shipping fee one time. So yeah, really happy with it. Again, this was one of my big 10, so I get to cross that off of my goal list. This kit is done. I get to add that to my finishes, and I'm super happy with how she turned out. Let me bring it up a little bit closer so you can kind of see her eyes and her mask. Again, when I did this one, I saved kind of all of those pinks, the flowers in her hair, the butterfly in her hair, and her mask, and even her dress down here. I saved for last because that was kind of where all the fun was. Not that it wasn't fun working on all the other ones, but these colors just weren't as bright and colorful to work with as some of the other ones. So yeah, super stoked about how it turned out. Now I get to stick her in my portfolio because she's all finished and I can move on to the next project. So that's it for me, guys. I will put a link in the description box down below so that you can check this kit out for yourself. I'm super happy with the way it turned out. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.